Hi guys, well in this video I'm going to explain to you how I'm going to give myself a £9,700 a year rise every year for the next 7 years without having to work for it. 3 years ago when I started on my route to wealth, I had a plan of putting £600 a month into a pension for 10 years. And why? Because, well, that's what everybody told you to do, isn't it? You put your money in a pension fund, then it grew, and then you could retire. Which is all well and good, but I still felt at the beginning of the month that I was no further wealthy than I was the previous month. What happened at the end of the month was £600 left in my account and went into a pension fund, but I didn't feel wealthier. I didn't feel rich at all. Didn't feel any richer. And why is that? It's because I think my income was the same. Although I was creating more wealth and making my net worth grow because I was increasing by £600 plus the income tax refund and plus any growth, but I didn't feel richer because there was no extra income coming in. I was still having to work for the same money. And right there is the difference between being rich and being wealthy. If you have a lot of wealth, that is, you have a high net worth, but it's locked up in assets that aren't producing income, then you don't feel rich. Conversely, if feeling rich to me is having lots of money that you don't have to work for pouring into your account every month. And even better, if that amount gets increased every year. So a few years ago, what I decided was I'd stop contributing to that pension, I'd withdraw the money, and instead I'd invest in property. The beauty of investing in property is it increases your net worth, but it also increases your income. So I buy a property every time I have £20,000 saved up in the bank. Would nice be £2,000. £20,000 in the bank, which gets me a rental income about £525, which nets down after management fees and mortgage about £387 a month, which a year makes about £4,644. So 3 years into it, I'm just about to buy my third property, and from here onwards I will have sufficient funds to buy 2 properties a year, which means that with 2 rents coming in, it'll increase my income by £9,688 each year. Now, if there's a downside to this strategy, it's this. Every time I save £20,000 in my bank account, I buy a property, which means my bank account goes down to 0, and that's quite scary. But I do it with confidence because I know that the next month all the rents from the properties plus the money I save from my earned income piles into that account again. So once again I start on the route to wealthy, and because I'm adding more rental properties to it, it takes me a shorter amount of time to save that £20,000 to buy the next property. And hey presto, I've made that special sauce, which is being able to grow my net worth, because my £20,000, whilst it moves my bank account, just moves into the equity in a property. I still have the £20,000, my net worth grows, and if I wanted it back, I'd just sell the property. But what it also does, it adds to my income each month, making me feel wealthier. So that's how over the next 7 years I will be able to increase my income, give myself a rise of £9,688 per year without having to work for it. Don't be stupid, don't be normal, guys.